Hello, I'm Perry, and in this video I'll be showing you an overview of our accounts package. So there's a lot to cover here, so we'll just be covering what each screen looks like and basic functionality of those screens. You'll be receiving targeted training over the next coming days. It's important you complete that, which will give you a better understanding of how each module works. So to access the accounts package, you go through accounts. From here you have all your different modules like sales ledger. So if you're selling to people or businesses, purchase ledger. So if you're purchasing into the business, that could be parts, vehicles and subcontracts. Your nominal ledger, which sort of brings everything together in a suite of reports, and your cash book for managing cash. Managing banks, and then your VAT return for submitting VAT returns. So we'll quickly cover sales ledger first. So in here, you can create new accounts by pressing new, edit existing accounts by just loading them onto screen and adjusting them. Once you've loaded them onto screen, you have different tabs, terms. You can set things like credit limits in there. What type of account is it? So is it an internal account, insurance account, that sort of thing. On the transactions tab, you can see a list of outstanding transactions. So this is everything on that account that the customer still has outstanding. And in clear transactions, that gives you details of things like receipts receipts posted to that account, and also invoices. And that's done by date range. You can also post invoices through this screen. So this is if you're raising a sundry invoice on a sales ledger account. So you can enter the account number, invoice date, invoice amount, that sort of thing. You just tab through each of the boxes. You can select a nominal code you want this posting to go to. For this purpose, I'm just going to use a really basic and easy one. Press add. Add any invoice text into there, and if you want to print the invoice or not. And then post invoice. So you can do them in a series. You can post a series of invoices in one batch. But once you've finished, you just press complete batch. And that invoice will now be on the account. You can do sales to nominal journals as well. So that's if you're wanting to move money from move transactions from a sales ledger to a specific nominal code. And you also have an option for different reports like debtors, detailed debtors, customer lists, that sort of thing. Let's move on to purchase ledger. So this is for your suppliers, so people you're purchasing from. Again, you can create new accounts from here, access existing accounts, and it's tab based as well. So each of the tabs you'll fill in different sort of information. You'll also have GANI, which is goods accepted not invoiced. So that's things that you've received into stock. So that could be a delivery of parts, but you've not yet been invoiced for them. And then similar to sales ledger, you have clear transactions, which shows you things that have been paid off and the relevant invoice that's been paid off against it. And cleared GANI, which works much the same as clear transactions. You can post invoices from here by pressing post invoice, entering the account number. You can also post payments. And again, you have different reports in here to show you different sort of information. Moving on to the nominal ledger. You can post journals, so if you want to create postings for your TB or moving transaction values from one place to another, you can do it through Post Journal by entering the specific nominal code. You can also import this through a template as well. You can reverse the journal that you've posted. You can either use batch number or invoice number. And you've got a few different options for nominal journals as well. So sales to nominal, purchase to nominal, sales to purchase. So that'll move something from a sales ledger account and a purchase ledger account. You also have different reports. So your ledger reports is where you'll access your trial balance, your profit and loss reports. You select the relevant month, relevant year, and press report. You also have your transaction reports, so you can run this by a nominal code and a date range, or you can search by specific references, so batch number, invoice number, stock number, that sort of thing. You can also do a copy batch. This will give you a view of a batch number. And then you have your reconcile report as well. So this will tell you if you've got any imbalances. Ignore these, this is our training system. But the difference on these should be 0 because your nominal and your ledger should always balance. You can move across different days as well. Your schedule nominal report, you can use this to take a nominal code like vehicle stock, for example, and schedule it to a specific date. So you can see your stock value up to that date. And then in utilities, you can change branch. And you also have a setup function, which will allow you to amend reports, create nominal codes, adjust your trial balance, and other things. So that's your nominal ledger. So your cash book is where your banks will be. And in here you can reconcile transactions in your bank to what's on your bank statement. You can also view previous statements of banks and also post basic receipts and payments through here as well. Your VAT return links with Making Tax Digital, and through here you have a number of HMRC reports and also your VAT 100 and your full report. So this VAT return isn't linked to Making Tax Digital, but it'll give you an idea of what it looks like. So your full report will give you details of what actually makes up your VAT 100, so your inputs and your outputs. And you can view previous obligations and current obligations as well. So that's it. That's an overview of the account system. There's a lot to take in there. As I said, you'll be getting targeted training. So if your job is just covering sales ledger, you'll get a sales ledger course pathway. If it's purchase ledger, you'll just get purchase ledger. So thank you for watching.